right? So we did that very wisely yesterday. That way this plate gets up early, probably around 12:30-ish. Okay, so we're gonna move quickly and efficiently. We're gonna prepare this plate, and then we're gonna turn around and prepare a second plate with the roasted leg of lamb. So before I throw this in the oven, I wanna explain something. This is a USDA choice, leg of the lamb. Anybody remember the USDA grades of lamb? They're really fascinating to me. Prime. And then what? Yeah. Good. Good. What kind of grade is that? That's good. Okay, I'll take it. Right? So weird to me. Good is just fascinating. Anyway, enough said. We're gonna roast this thing off. I've crusted it heavily with salt and pepper. I like that on a roasted leg of lamb. There are parts of the lamb that the lamb leg that we can take apart, and you guys will do this in a future class. When we take our bachelor's program, you guys will take apart legs of lamb and quarters and sides of things. But you know, right in here we've got a really nice hunk of meat, and then over here we have those. Remember I told you yesterday we talked about noisettes. Remember those right underneath the fat cap? We have the same thing kind of going on here, and then there's some more on the side here that we would, and you'll see it right in here. There's this muscle strip right here. Also got noisettes in there. Again, one of those things that you want to utilize as much as possible because you know this is a very expensive piece of meat. But you'll kind of see it as we take it apart. All I'm going to do is salt and pepper it like I've done, throw it in the oven, let it ride. Traditionally, when we're talking about roasted leg of lamb, salted, crusted, maybe some fresh herbs perhaps, the pan would be filled with mirepoix. So just sitting on a bed of mirepoix and then into the oven it goes. We're not doing that. We're not breaking any rules here. But don't be surprised if you see that. A lot of times large legs of anything are roasted on a bed of mirepoix. Okay. Any questions on the leg of lamb? Again, this is going to be our second. This is going to be cooked medium rare, so we're going to be constantly monitoring chef today. Okay. Temping this thing constantly.
What is that blue part on the lamb?
That's just a stamp.
Oh, okay.
What does a stamp indicate?
Very good and inspected.
Blue. Close.
Inspected.
Wholesome and edible to eat, right? I know a lot of you missed that on the quiz. That's what happened. Love it. Okay. For the fun stuff. All right. I've got a saute pan that has a huge. Let me start by engaging the fuel. Here we go. Try to get a flat saute pan. Good luck finding one over there. Here's what we do with a rack of lamb. There's a couple of things, guys. I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it. Of course, you guys did a great job cleaning these. Just fantastic. I was really impressed. Okay. I'm going to season this with salt and pepper. Again, we did a great job of cleaning off these bones, so we shouldn't have any issues with them burning. We're going to slow roast these, medium rare. They're going to roast for about an hour, maybe 45 minutes to an hour. On a pretty low heat. I've got the oven set at 300, so it should got plenty of time to take care of business.
You're gonna roast that for an hour?
A slow roast. And the reason we can slow roast it is because we're gonna sear it first. Okay, so traditionally, if you're gonna do a lamb, you're gonna take it and you're gonna sear it in a pan. We're gonna get this fat cap first. So watch out going your way because I don't want to burn meat. And so we're just gonna lay this in the pan. And we're going to just sear it. I'm not going to lie to you. I may have a little bit too much fat. That's all right. Brandon, you got me very calm, so I apologize. So
Why do you roast it so long and it seems like it's really not a lot of meat?
Pardon me?
Like why do you roast it so long? It feels like it's not even that much meat.
Well, on a slow roast, you won't have a problem there. It's a pretty dense product. We just want to get a nice sear like that. We're going to turn it over, do the same thing. And so this, in a very traditional way, you would take like a Dijon mustard, and you would put Dijon mustard on that, and then you put some breadcrumbs, perhaps that have got a little bit of clarified butter in them, and maybe some fresh herbs, and you would put that on the top, and then you'd roast it away. And so I'm going to do something completely different. I'm going to roast it just like this. And then what I did is I prepared a fresh mint pesto. And so just before I reach medium rare, I'm gonna pull this thing out of the oven and I'm gonna just coat it with some of this mint pesto. And I'm gonna put it back in the oven to heat it up, give it a little bit of crust, pull it out, slice it up, and serve it. Okay. Now we've got, for a sauce, I'll demo that here momentarily as well. I'll let you use some mise en place. So, with lamb, fairly common that you're gonna use kind of earthy vegetables and starches. So, what I have in here, I took some sweet potato, some blue potato, some red potato, great color, some rosemary sprigs, just threw some of that in there. I've got some Brussels sprouts, right? These are all going to take about the same amount of time. Notice my cuts are fairly uniform as far as the size, okay? I've also got some celery root, which I threw in there. That's going to give a nice aromatic, kind of a licoricey aromatic. And then I've also got some turnip. I happen to love turnip. Anybody here not like turnip? Oh, that's too bad. Also very earthy, very pungent. So this is my mix. And so what I'm going to do is just a little olive oil, salt, and pepper. I'm going to take my rack of lamb. The excess oil. And I guess you could, if you wanted to, you could put some chopped garlic in here. And I'm just going to put this in here like that. Turn it off. That was the worst comment I've ever seen in my life. Wednesday slow roast it again, 300 degrees. Keep it slow. And you're gonna have to monitor it, okay? Some of you have really thick loins. We saw that yesterday, while others are a little bit thinner. You're gonna have to monitor that, okay? Any questions on that preparation? I'll do a plating as soon as that's done. All right, so you have mise en place you can handle, right?
Yeah, chef.
Any other questions on the rack of lamb? Very simple procedure. Okay, go get started on that.